What's up guys, it's Talon here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how you can improve your solo cash cup skills by analyzing one of EU's best players, and that is Chapix. But before I get into this VOD review guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I'm telling you helpful, please drop a like in this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. Also, if you wish to support me using code TALON.FN, it would be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's just jump right in. Alright guys, as you can see on the screen, we have Chapix POV. This is going to be a top 5 in the solo cash cup. We're going to pick it up with this early storm fight in first, so only one tick, but he's been kind of griefed in this game. Look, 30 HP. Now, great jump shot right here, 76 HP. The opponent makes a play, and then he sits there. He would have died instantly with one shot. The opponent was making a play with no HP. Let's jump into the next engagement here. Alright, we're at next engagement here. Now, let's take a look. This is kind of a smart way to bait a mid-game refresh. This opponent's rotating in, thinking that his route is free and clear. Chapix is sitting here waiting behind. Gets nice pre-fight damage, 270 tags. He's going to push up. This fight is going to take quite a bit of time. There's some missed opportunities to fish vice here. Good here. Scuff mechanically right there. Probably would have ended the fight. Doesn't get the wall. Immediately he's going to jump up and block this exit route. Really smart. Really great mechanics. Then an easy miss shot that would end the fight. And this fight ends up actually dragging on all the way until zone starts moving. You're going to see him. Now this is an interesting angle. This is actually a left-hand peek. He gets this wall, but the opponent's actually moved boxes. That was such a smart duck down. He gets a 35, tags him off shield. And zone is now moving, it looks like. And he takes a bloom battle. Ends up going in. Doesn't end up really getting the mats. Let's jump into this endgame because it actually is quite nuts. Alright guys, we're going to jump into this endgame. He's going to have a pop-off 10 eliminations since moving zone. No fucking way. Alright guys, we've now jumped into endgame. He's going to have 10 eliminations in this endgame. Incredible stuff. Let's take a look at what he does here. This engagement is incredibly important. I'm actually going to slow it down. So he notices this opponent right here, 74 Dizzy, and he's going to crack him for a significant amount of damage, and then he's going to implement what I like to call a Martaz ramp. So he's going to jump down here, look for a refresh because he doesn't have the best mats. He's 4-1-1. Now this opponent is literally wide open. He's in a super stack lobby, 38. So he gets in. He's going to first Mitro Classic to get in, exploit in. Now what he's going to do here is called a Martaz ramp. Now this opponent is spam building a ramp, but what you can do right here is you can, once you break through, you can place your own ramp behind. And what always 99.9% of the time happens, the opponent's still in build mode, super scuffed, and then Chapix is going to finish it off with a clean looking pickaxe. It is a technique you need to implement. I've started implementing it in my gameplay as well. It is really good. Something you need to make sure you're doing. Now we're going to have some replay lag. I believe he gets one elimination during this replay lag. He's going to get a nice little laser. He also is off a pepper, it looks like. He gets up into a dead side. He looks back for height. Now he's going to get us a little bit of damage, but look, almost has his game entirely taken away from him. Now the opponent's on his wall. Burn his mats. Then that refresh is, again, super clutch. As you see him, he popped a pepper. So he's able to get ahead really quickly. We've talked about the importance of mobility in a mobility-less meta. Stinkfish are also super versatile. He's going to show, one, it's good for white heels, but what it's really good for is bullying people attempting to take height. Getting up and ahead, he's going to look for a high play right here. He sees that height is getting shot out, so he shoots out height as well. He's going to spam this guy off with the AR. And then he's going to get a free elimination, and then look, anyone that's near him, or second height, is getting Stinkfish to make them drop immediately. That's the one where replay lags, he ends up frying an opponent. But notice second height, gets one Stinkfish thrown at him. He's throwing Stinkfish, getting him away. He wants to keep this high ground. Now he's going to get it yoinked eventually here. Gets a free elimination, and high ground is so... Vortexia, an OG. I believe he's a controller player. Gets a nice little crack right here. Now, He gets dropped down actually kind of, then he just decides to give it up. He has 300 some mats so he can make it in. It's a nice little tag on Shixo, and then he's now back fighting for height. He's cracked him now twice. Opponent drops down, hits him for a significant amount of damage, but he's able to take him out, and now height is going to be pretty much gifted because it pulls back. So he has all these old builds to recycle. He gets up, maximizes his placement, and gets his heals off very intelligently. Only 9 people left, but high ground again in solos is very, very good. If you have the materials and able to hold it, it's going to net you a significant amount of placement. And he really maximized his high ground, getting a lot of picks with his AR and defending height. Gonna sit up here. Unfortunately, that kill gets stolen, but this is a great intelligent thing to do. If you see someone in endgame get eliminated when you're sitting on height and you see free loot, he's gonna do this again later in the this actual game. But if you see free loot there, take that as like, okay, more than likely someone's gonna go for that, right? Because they're going into, they're in night zone, so pretty much a lot of the opponents are shambles on map. And what it's gonna do is net him a free elimination just from him baiting that loot essentially. Now he's going to drop down and do pretty much the exact same thing. He's going to look at all that loot there because now there's 2 bodies worth of loot right there. So this person's like, oh yeah. So notice how he doesn't jump down here. He sees the opponent creeping up to it to go grab it. He's going to then jump on him, max damage pump him, have wall control and finish him. And now he's got 3 opponents worth of loot. He wants to make sure he doesn't loot high ground, so he's not super crazy about getting mats, but look at his mats, 3-1-2. 4 people, and then anyone he sees, he's just going to just AR pressure away. And this is, again, you want to keep on height when you're getting these top 5 situations. You just want to sit up and look, he catches someone shambles, gets a free elimination right there. And always, like, this is what you always want to do. If you're in a situation where it is a 1v1v1, you want to sit on height and let these other people fight. Or get gifted with a free elimination with good scar aim and staying ahead. Either or, but without him dropping down. But now look at his mats. He's 3-1. He's more than likely has more mats than the opponent he's fighting. He's going to drop down so he can't take fall. Smartly drops down, cracks him right there. And then the opponent has the slurp cannon, but has a wall off in front of him. And that is a GG's. Great stuff. 12 kill elimination game. I just want to talk about the importance of that refresh, that Martaz technique that ended up finishing up, and then able to keep height, not panic. And then just maximizing height, getting tons and tons of frag, and baiting loot was another big part of that. Baiting that loot really netted him 2 free eliminations that gave him the mats to easily win the match. Well guys, that is going to do it for today's VOD review. I hope that you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.